Special drawing rights. Special drawing rights is an international reserve asset which was created by IMF in the year 1969. Usually, the special drawing rights is also called as paper gold, and it is used for exchange of freely usable currencies. And it has got basket of currencies. They are known as they are nothing but US dollars, UK pound sterling, Japanese yen, and European euros. The role of SDR is basically it is not a currency or a claim on the IMF, but it is a potential claim on the freely usable currencies of IMF members. And holders of SDR can obtain these currencies in exchange for their SDRs and in two ways. First, through arrangement of voluntary exchanges between members, and second, through IMF, that is IMF can act as the middle person in the purchase and sale of SDRs. And in addition, they also act as the supplementary reserve role, and they also help in settlement of international transactions. And when it comes to SDR allocations to member countries, under its article of agreement, Article 15, Section 1 and Article 18, the IMF may allocate SDRs to the member countries in proportion of their IMF quotas. And IMF is, SDR is an allocation to the member country with a costless, unconditional international reserve asset. And it cannot be either earned or it cannot be paid. It is only claimed. And it can it can be acted as the international reserve asset for the member countries. And when it comes to buying and selling SDRs, IMF members often need to buy SDRs to discharge obligations to IMF, or they can also use it for buying or selling the hard currencies, or they can also use it as a method of settling the international transactions, and they can also have it as a backup for international liquidity, or they can also use this entire SDR for settlement of any other international transactions. Next, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. Basically, World Bank Group has got 5 institutions, and it was established in the year 1944. One is International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, International Development Association, International Finance Corporation, Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, and International Center for Settlement of Investment Dispute. So, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development is a multidisciplinary institution which has got a series of services that it is going to provide and render to its member countries. The objective of International Bank for Reconstruction and Development is to provide long-term loans for its member countries for reconstruction and development. And usually they also provide long-term loans for infrastructural projects. They also provide guarantee for private investment, which is intended to generate employment opportunities and other commercial opportunities. The World Bank Group has also set its target that has to be achieved by the year 2030. That is, it has to end the extreme poverty, which should not go beyond 3%, and it should have a shared prosperity. That is, income inequality has to be reduced, and it should promote that income equality, and it should also help in providing the financial and technical assistance for the developing countries in order to reduce poverty and support for their development. Then it is having its headquarters in Washington, D.C., and it has got more than 10,000 employees, and it has got more than 120 offices worldwide. And when it comes to the financial products and services that this institution is going to provide, it has got various interest-free credits, interest-free loans, low-interest loans to developing and least developed countries. And these financial products and services are targeted towards the economic development, macroeconomic development, providing healthcare facilities, infrastructural facilities, educational facilities to the least developed countries. They do have innovative knowledge sharing platform, and wherein the experts go to their member countries and provide their expertise in creating the monetary policies or fiscal policies or economic policies. They do provide analytical services, and they help in conducting the surveys for the member countries. And as far as the functions of World Bank is concerned, it has been defined under Article 1 of the agreement. Their main function is to provide loans and assist in the reconstruction and development of the member countries' territories, and they promote private foreign investment by means of guarantee. They provide long range balanced growth of international trade and maintenance of equilibrium in BOP. They also help in arranging the loans or guarantees in relation to international loans. And when it comes to the methods of giving the loans or the reasons for giving the loans, they provide loans for banking sector, power sector, agriculture sector, transportation sector, etc. And the membership, any country can join as a member of IBRT by signing the charter of the bank as its subscriber. And bank can suspend any member, suppose if they fail to discharge their responsibility as per IBRD terms and conditions. And as on Jan 1st 2019, there were 189 member countries, and David Malpass is the president of World Bank. And organization structure is similar to International Monetary Fund. Board of Governors, they act as the highest decision making body and have got maximum rights to be exercised in the World Bank. Every member country will appoint one governor and one alternative governor. The governor would be the finance minister, or the alternative governor will be the governor of the central bank, member of the member country. And usually their appointment is for 5 years. They meet once in every year and review the activities of World Bank. And the strength of the voting rights of the governor is dependent on the amount of contribution of that country to the share capital of the bank. As of now, the highest share is by US, followed by UK. Executive director, again similar to IMF, they have got 21 executive directors, and out of these 21 directors, 5 are appointed by the largest shareholders, that is US, UK, Germany, France and Japan, and remaining 16 directors are elected by the governors of the board of governors. Next, the scope of the decisions of executive director is with regards to policy making within the framework of the articles, loans and credit proposals. Again, the bank works like any other bank, so they do follow the banking systems, and they also maintain the accounts of different member countries and its own affairs. So for all the maintenance and auditing of the accounts, they take the help of executive directors. So therefore, the executive directors help the board of governors by providing audited annual accounts, administrative budget, annual report on the operation and policies of the bank. And the president has got no voting right, but he is assisted by senior vice presidents and directors of various departments on a day-to-day functioning of the bank. So as far as the figure represents the organizational structure of the World Bank, the board of governors are the highest decision making body, next followed by executive directors, then president, who acts as the chairman of executive director, and he is going to have different departments under him. It could be finance department, operations department, economic department, economic research department, law department, foreign department, secretariat. Again, the capital contribution, 2% of the capital has to be contributed in the form of gold and US, and 18% in the form of own currency of the member country, and remaining 80% should be paid on the request of the bank. But however, the bank will not use this 80% for granting the loan, but this 80% is used to discharge the responsibilities. funding objectives of the bank to make sure that the availability of the funds in the market are sufficient and it is available at the best lowest cost, and it is going to help in the borrowing and lending aspects. And banks borrowing, of course, the bank will also borrow from international capital markets both on medium term and long term basis. It does participate in currency swap agreements. It does participate in various government programs like discounting net program. And IBRD borrowing instruments include central banking facilities, US dollar denominated facilities. Again, they do participate in floating rate notes. They also provide loans from its own funds, and they also provide loans from the borrowed funds from the other banks. They also provide guarantee for the loans raised by the member countries. And conditions for granting the loan: if a borrower is unable to raise the loan from any other format, then they can go and approach World Bank. And if the loan is intended for reconstruction and development of the member country, definitely the World Bank will provide loan. And when the member country wanted some guarantee for the repayment, then again they can seek World Bank. And again, in addition, they provide direct loans, indirect loans, guaranteeing the loans. So these are the different facilities provided by the IBRD to its member country. And similar to IMF, they do have structural adjustment facility, enhanced structural adjustment facility, special action program, and they also provide technical and advisory services to the member countries in the form of surveys, in the form of policy formation, in the form of providing expertise in policy formulation. Then Economic Development Institute. So the bank has established Economic Development Institute, wherein they provide training facility to the senior officials of the less developed countries, and they do have many affiliates like IDA, IFC, MIGA to provide training facilities. Say for example, there are certain least developed countries like Bangladesh where they want assistance in policy formulation. So in such situation, they can take help from World Bank and write the policies for the country. Next, International Development Association, which was established in the year 1960. Its main objective is to provide finance on a soft term conditions basis. That's the reason they are called as soft loan window of IBRD, and they are mainly targeted for less developed countries. The president, David Malpass, is also the head of IDA. The objective of IDA is to provide finance on an easy term to less developed countries and to eradicate poverty in such poor countries and help in the macroeconomic development of such countries by providing loans to promote healthcare facilities, education facilities, nutrition facilities, controlling poverty, population, eradicating poverty, etc. And the membership of IDA is open to all